Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Jess and today's reading will be about in what direction is your life headed right now. So we will see what topics are coming up and what will happen next for you, what will come into your life next, and we'll also take a few random notes from this huge box. Pardon me. Yeah, that's a lot. So we're gonna see what all these notes have to say. It's more than 1,000 or 2,000. This has been like more than 3 years old or something, but well, whatever. Okay, so yeah, random notes from this box to see what else you need to know about what is coming in next or anything that needs to be mentioned. We'll see. We'll see. So there are 4 groups for you guys to choose from. Choose from group 1 with the Amazonite, and group 2 with the Desert Rose, group 3 with the Pink Amethyst, and group 4 with the Flower Agate. So if you need a moment to find out which group or multiple groups you feel drawn to, which, you know, again, can sometimes be more than one, you can pause the video or wait for the meditation moment. The timestamps are in the description box down below, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, Group 1, welcome to your reading. So we will be looking into what direction your life is heading right now and what topics or things will come with that as well. So what else you need to know. So let's get started with, in what direction is Group 1's life headed? I don't know why I feel the need to say this, but in the time that I've been taking a break, I've been really spending a lot of time, effort, and money on some new decks that will also include some more healing energies and a lot of things like that. And also a little more, I like when things are a little bit different. So every time I use like a different deck and I try to like, 1 second, I didn't ask the question when thinking about, when shuffling the card. I'm explaining because the card fell out, but I was not thinking about the questions. Otherwise, I will not. That's just the way I roll. I need to ask the question. But there are a lot of healing decks coming, and I think for some reason, my channel, the next upcoming videos will be a little more about healing, a little about, you know, I don't know, my energy has been a little bit like letting go of things that are not helping you with anything, which could also be specific things or people or ways of thinking, and that sometimes, you know, takes some time, or that does not sometimes take some time, it always takes some time. Okay, anyway, so in what direction is one's life headed? And we have second house owning. Okay. What else? Owning number 26. Oh my gosh, okay. Not so many. In what direction is your life headed? I want one card. Thank you. Divination, prophecy, fate, destiny, future, fortune. Okay. Number 15. And Capricorn, the boss. Okay, so I really feel for many, well, you can be a Capricorn for one. But I really feel like your next chapter, so maybe you're even looking at this thinking about what will be your next chapter. This could also be, you know, I like changing up a few words to make it sound a little different than what you usually hear on YouTube, like the next chapter, like where's your life headed right now? Anyway, I really feel like I cannot say much already yet. Yeah, I'll just stick to that. I cannot say much yet, especially because I listened to a mix of a whole playlist of songs, like 160 or something, I don't know, songs, and there's like a specific song that makes me feel like it's for you. In case you're wondering, it's a song In This Place called Slaughter Race, and it's sung by Julia Michaels, if I'm saying that right. Yeah, it's for the movie Wreck-It Ralph. Ralph Breaks the Internet. Yeah. So, no, don't fall on the floor. And it literally does that. If the card falls out again, then it shall be. That will just be present power. So I really feel like, especially with the second house with owning, the first thing that came up is like you are maybe literally moving into a new phase of your life, but also literally moving into a new home or a new place to stay, where you are more able to be more, we're not productive. Well, you may think it's more productive, but you are more like able to put what you have inside outside, like to make your creative dreams come true, if that makes any sense. Something that really suits more to you. So let's just say you're in an environment that really doesn't support the belief that you have. Let's just say you're someone who is Christian. Let's just say you're someone who is spiritual. Like, I'm not really one to know much about that, so pardon me if I say things wrong or whatever. But whatever you believe in, you're going to a place where that will be the thing for you. So let's just say you live in a city, but you're not at all someone who wants to live in a city. Like, you think it's too crowded, it's too much, it's like all that stuff about it that it's like, nah, that's not really my thing. I'd rather live in nature or something. Like, that could actually happen. Like, let's just say you live near a lake. Let's just say you live in the forest. Let's just say you live in an area that has history, but it's not really well known or something like that. I don't know why I needed to say that. And we have rainbow with hope. So I really feel like whatever you are going into or getting into next, it is definitely about a manifestation, like something, a manifestation of yours is coming true, like something that you've been really wanting, like you've really, sorry, I'm burping, have been looking forward to, and not just that, like I'm having trouble like saying it because I'm feeling and sensing so much I don't know how to explain. Like, I really feel like you're going into, like, I don't know what triggers this. I don't know if it is like just your passion that triggers it, like you're like, you know what, frick it, and you're just going for it, or you're triggered because people remind you that you do not want to be where you are right now, or you are being reminded of that you do not like where you are, or that you are able to just take that step if you just did it without thinking too much about it. The word aquamarine is coming up, which reminds me of a movie about a mermaid. Anyway, but that also reminds me, like, it's not necessarily, my interpretation could be wrong, but but there's like this thing, like, I want to get to know the other world, like that part of that world where I was never able to go, and now you're able to go there. You're either able to, let's just say you're a workaholic and you're finally able to travel. Let's just say you live with your parents and you want to be free for finally, you know, like you want to finally be on your own, have your own life, live with your partner or live on your own, do what you love to do. And for many of you, it is something that has to do with divination, so something that has to do with like fortune telling, or something that I do, card readings, energy readings. You know what you like. You know that the best. But maybe it's also something like a sort of interest that you have that really is very, let's just say you're very interested in mermaids, like you always love that topic, or you're very interested in fairies, or very interested in animals and wild animals or something like that. There's something about that you love that you are growing nearer to, and I don't even know if I pronounced that right or if I said something a little bit strangely, but whatever. So it's definitely like about moving into a new direction, like finally making that shift. Like it could be about like your belief, spirituality, it could be about something like that, but it could also be something different. So I'm gonna let's see. Yeah, now we're gonna look into the more specific areas, topics that the direction that your life is heading. I'm struggling because I don't know what to do. 1 second. Okay, so first, what specific topics will make its way into your life next? And what direction is Group 1's life headed? 3 of Cups. The Devil. Nine of Wands. Okay, thanks, Spirit. Okay. I can't explain what I just understood, but at least I understand and I'm able to explain better. Okay. Oh. Magician. I said that things will manifest for you. What a crazy coincidence. I don't like saying that, actually. Queen of Wands. Okay. Okay, so. Okay, I guess 2 cards had to fall out. Okay. What is hidden will be revealed. Number 54. And 73, restlessness. Okay. So let me just explain what I'm already getting here. So first off, you are going to exactly a whole new chapter. So it's not just like, you know, something that always is happening already, or something that is kind of, I don't know how to explain it. I'm trying to figure out what I'm actually wanting to say. I feel like when you are going to get into this new area of your life, so you are going to get into this whole new chapter, this will not be like immediately, okay. This will not be like without its challenges. Let's just say that. So there are many pros, but there also are a lot of cons, which is not really cons. It's more about you getting to know yourself a little better, and even learning to really to kind of deal with some things on your own. And it's not about you needing to be alone or something, but it's you needing to learn that kind of responsibility. And I'm not saying you are not responsible, but there's like a topic here that needs to be like something that you have not considered, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but this change will also bring a change within yourself, like a change within your environment, and it will challenge you to look and think a little differently than you did before, which is not a bad thing, but it will certainly feel a little bit tricky. That's what I'm picking up on. Okay. What specific topics will make its way into your life next? Whoa, okay. I don't like when cards fall on the floor, so I just put them back. What specific topics will make its way? What happened? Okay. Cat. Oh, wait, where's the booklet for that? Let's see. Oh. Right, okay. Self-care. I honor my well-being and treat myself with respect. And it also reminds me of independence and, well, not necessarily responsibility, but I was just talking about that. Yeah, okay. So what specific topics will make its way into your life next? Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. This deck still needs to get a little bit used to me. This is quite new. Came in like literally a few days ago. What specific? Oh, I get it. What specific topics will make its way into your life next? I deserve respect, which I think is hilarious because we're just, where is that one? I honor my well-being and treat myself with respect. Okay. What I really see here is that you will be changing a lot about within yourself. Like, it's not like you're necessarily asked to change, but this is necessary for you to adapt to the life that you've always wanted. And it's not like, obviously, if we depended on our parents before, then we need to maybe depend on ourselves after that change, because we either live alone or we cut cords, contact, or I don't know, whatever. There's like this feeling of like really shifting into a different part of what you've ever known, and this is exciting, but this is also a whole change. Like, you asked for this, but now you also need to get, like, you also need to accept that there are certain changes that also need to happen for you to be able to live the way you want, or live the dream. Specific topics will make its way into the next. Okay, there we go. I embrace change, and I love that it's saying that, because I was literally talking about that. So with the Three of Cups, so it could be that you are getting into whole new relationships, that you are enjoying and celebrating your life more, and that you are really preparing. Am I literally hearing the same song I just heard as well? Yeah, it's the same song. Slaughter Race, in this place called Slaughter Race. Anyway, I need to look in the book for some cards. 54. Okay. Okay, so let's read what it says. 54. What is hidden will be revealed. Recently, it may have felt like you were in a pitch black room and you couldn't find the light switch. Decisions that needed to be made may have been more difficult. Trying to see where you fit in relationships, what the next move is. If you can hold off making any big changes just a little bit longer, take time to recenter and find a peace of mind. Things will become much more clear soon. You will soon be handed the keys to your recent mysteries. And I find it interesting that it says you will soon be handed the keys, which I find interesting because I was picking up on like you either moving to a whole new place, especially like again like very nature. I mean, you chose the Naturescapes Tarot. I think that's what it's called. So you probably are very much in love with like not necessarily being or going outside, but you really love to be, it's not necessarily about that, but you enjoy nature more than city life, possibly. But I'm not talking for everyone here. So but nature could have something to do with nature. Earth could have something to do with the change that you want to make. So this is not a change that you are in right now, as it is already, as the book said. I mean, not for everyone, of course. For some of you, you're already working on it, but maybe what you need to know about this is that these things, these struggles that you were experiencing, is a change of your own, your mindset, the way that you've been living, your what's it called? What you were used to. I can't come to the word right now, but what you were used to and the things, how you used to do them, like your own little structure. Let's just say that. And now you're being challenged to make changes toward yourself to be able to get this, to be able to handle and make this change for yourself, and not back away when the time is near, or when your wish is very close. Let's just say that. I really feel there's more of like maybe a resistance or something. Like, it's not necessarily what I feel. Sorry, I'm being distracted. Like, as there are many beautiful and new things coming into your life, and you are already working on these things, it's just so much that I can't focus on what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. I apologize. All I know is you are going into a complete change, and this is something that you can choose, like, almost at this very moment when you're watching this. And I don't know when this is coming out, but this situation of things coming more into the way, like, for that wish to come true, for your life to go in a different kind of direction, that really gives you the reins, that really lets you lead your own life without other people excuse me, meddling too much into your life or business or what you want to do. I feel like you will be challenged a lot with the things that you do not like, possibly about yourself, or the things that you are a little bit, like, let's just say your patience will be really rewarded. I feel like that's a message you really need to know. Like, you will be really rewarded for being patient with yourself and patient with the outcome, even if it's something that you may not be very happy with. So let's see the other cards. How do the hours, minutes, seconds pass? Watching, watching, watching. Crawling inside, waiting for something to happen. Waiting for a change. Pent-up energy has been working your mind hard. This is what I've been feeling. Okay. It's hard to leave a state of restlessness. Maybe you just need to go through it. You won't be here forever. And this is what I've been feeling. Like, I don't even know how to put all of this, but I'm feeling your energy. I mean, I'm glad that I'm able to help you, but, you know, sometimes I feel like I can't even help myself, so whatever. Okay, so it's not very specific, but I feel like the change, the thing that is coming into your life, will bring you a lot of healthy kind of responsibility, the feeling of being able to handle things on your own without really being too focused on what other people want or what you need to do. And I feel like this will really challenge you to be very patient with yourself and to just really kind of just let it go and let things just happen for you, instead that you need to just work for it. Like, I feel like, yes, right now, you possibly, to get this, you need to do the work, to really focus on what you really want and see how you can get there. But you don't need to overwork yourself. You don't need to use your old tactics to get there. Like, you want peace, let's try to to make this change with the peace that you want. You do not need to get into a certain kind of space or vibe or something that you just do not resonate with. Like, there is also just like this gentle kind of way of going forward. You don't need to like push forward and act like you have 100 meetings or something. in your day. Like you don't need to act like you're you don't need to force yourself to be really, really harsh and hard on yourself and really strict and forceful. Like, you know, that's not your kind of vibe, so don't do it. It's very easy. So now we'll see some advice. Oh, yeah, we'll get into little cards as well. 1 second. Okay, I'll just, where do I put these? Okay, what do I do first? Okay, I'm gonna get the notes first, and then we'll get into some advice. But I needed a clean table. Ow, I hurt my finger. Okay. I'm not looking, by the way. I'm just literally, the box is like next to me and I'm looking forward. Anything, the direction that you're going, that you're heading. I'm having a little bit of trouble with speaking today. I don't know what this is. Like I don't really know what direction I'm going in. Is that kind of what you are feeling? Because that's kind of what I am feeling right now. Oh. I have a lot of cards, more than 1,000. I am not done yet. Okay. Ow, my arm. Okay, so we have positive changes. I don't know if you can read it, but I can. So, choose self-love. Negativity isn't possible. Well, what this is trying to say is that you need to focus on the positive things and not let yourself get distracted by what you should be focusing on or whatever. A lot of money. Well, if I have more money, then I could buy more decks and I could make more specific readings, honestly. Well, it's not necessarily about the decks, but anyway. Freedom is within you. Just let it flow. Someone is losing sleep over you. The card, there was a card wanting to follow that said something about like romance or something. Or true love. Yeah, that's the card. 1 second. Where is it? That's the one that fell on the floor, but I don't take the cards that fall on the floor. At least not that much. Where is it? Come on. Here. But I'm honestly not even sure anymore. So anyway, creativity, inspiration. Take it slowly. Yeah, as you're reading this, take it slowly, but just try. Someone from your past. Okay. Hey, we have a little heart. Meant for you. Heavenly embrace. If the messages resonate, then they resonate. If they don't, then they don't. Don't let others get in your way. Exactly. I don't need to say anything else. Throne. So I see this throne as like your empire, like your decisions, your lead, your things. Heavenly embrace could be like feeling like you are, having the best day of your life. It could also be that you are really that you're having a like hugging someone, or that someone is really making you feel very good. We have sight, so you may be seeing something specific, I don't know, attractive. You maybe see someone attractive. Painful realization. Don't need to add anything there. Clear sight, so clear seeing could be something. So maybe you see things that other people don't, and it's not necessarily a thing of like, it's not necessarily a bad thing. As long as it does not disrupt or make you feel scared or something of you yourself or your environment, then it's okay. I was wanting to say something, now I don't remember what. You could see visions or something, or maybe you've seen where you're gonna live and you're like, wait, this is exactly how I envisioned it, or this is literally what I dreamed about. Hold on just a little bit more. Divine timing. So hold on, because there's divine timing. You have passed the universe's tests. Okay. I don't even remember writing that one, but I guess. Let's see. Oh God. Inner changes. Well, we have positive changes and inner changes. Recognize your own emotions. These are all messages forever. Again, that they may resonate or they may not. Reliability. Love bombing. So watch out for that. Non-verbal communication. Communication, again. Communication and non-verbal communication. In the spotlight. So you being recognized, or someone else being recognized, or you feel like you are put in the spotlight. I don't know. Maybe. Literally. Maybe. Attention. You may be receiving attention. It's not like attention SOS. That's not what I mean. Don't compare yourself to others. Cleanse your space. So maybe clean your home or something else. Interest. Someone else may have an interest in you, or you may have an interest or something passionate, driven. Make a plan. If you know what that means, you know what that means. Fantasies. Lion heart, so deep love. Okay, you can still see it. Oh, foreign territory, so something you really are not familiar with, so outside your comfort zone, possibly. Lovable. View. Shifting apart. A change in the living home. So as I said, like changing your home or cleaning it up, or I'm being reminded like maybe someone is moving out of your home, and I'm not trying to, say something that is, anyway. And then you are able to finally make your home the way that you would decorate it. Quite well known. Good self-esteem. Everything is possible. That one is quite old. Has glitter on it. Don't fall, Actor/actress. Doesn't necessarily mean that someone here is an actress, but it could have to do with someone here being or faking something, or acting like they're someone else. Well, they're not. Entertainment. Musical taste. Inspired. Where do I put you? Here. It starts with an I. So someone who has an I in their name. Time for celebrations. Here. Nurturance. I hurt myself. Ow. Accessories. Okay. Friendship. So as I was saying before with the Three of Cups, well, I don't even know if I said that before, but we have to be patient, which I think is funny. Distract yourself. So whatever that whatever that means. Thursday, specific day. You could be born on a Thursday or something like that, or Thursday is a very special day. Earn success. Where do I put you? Okay. This connection does or will not provide you with what you need in a relationship. So I feel like, again, with the love bombing here, and so someone from your past maybe is not really providing that what you need. Happy mind. I just heard a thing from a t-shirt that I have. Oh, I literally am wearing it. I'm wearing a t-shirt that says happy mind, happy life, and I was being reminded of it. I didn't even know that I was wearing it. Okay, it is coming. I'm being reminded of the movie Falling in Love. It was about a woman like not being happy at her job, I think, and her boyfriend was kind of an idiot. I don't know. He seemed kind of stupid. But then she I don't know how that's called, but I'll just say earned. She won like a house that is not really doing well, but she made into a new house with like, I really don't know all these terms, English words and stuff like that. It will come, and also it is coming. So okay, traveling, colorful, romantic reunion. For some of you, I feel like there is like an old relationship that's either coming back or it is being removed. I don't know. Either it could be anything. Like, honestly, it could be someone from the past coming back and, I don't know, being positive or being negative. You know when if this person has, you just feel if they are good for you. Balance your own needs. As long as they are able to keep their promises. I just heard that. They could be the one. As long as they keep their promises, they could be the one. And you can expect someone special to apologize. Okay, that's very specific. And this is obviously a lot of cards, but now I'm gonna go and now we're going to look into some advice and maybe reassurance about your current manifestations or anything. So, advice for group 1. I'm hearing the song I'm Not Your Savior or Savior by Beth Crowley. Good song. I mean, it's okay. Okay. We have love. Allow it to pour in and out of you. So there's someone you do not want, and there's someone who could actually be better for you than you'd expect, I think. And this also could talk about, self-love. And I feel like you getting into this new phase of your life and changing yourself to the person who you actually are, I feel like that will really attract in the person that is meant for you, and who will not accept the person that you are becoming is obviously an idiot, because why not accept the person that you are for being who you are? I mean, no, don't fall on the floor. You are a good person. Oh, and you deserve love, and you deserve kindness, and you deserve a partner who is there for the real you and does not want you to change into someone else, into someone you are not. Happy mind, happy life. Can't believe it. Okay. Anything else for group 1? Okay. And we have believe in yourself, unleash your inner unicorn. So be your magical, inspired self. Don't let, even if some may view it as weird or stupid, obviously they have not been taking a good look in the mirror and they don't know who you are. So only you know who you are, and you are beautiful. And let yourself be that inner, let yourself just be that unicorn. Let yourself be that mermaid. Let yourself be that butterfly. Whatever you want to be, whatever you always love, let it just come through you. It's just who you are. It's part of you. Okay. I'm scared of being cringe, but okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hi. Okay. Many cards fell out. Well, actually. So we have 2 cards for you. Sign. This card brings you the validation you have been seeking. This is a sign to take action on whatever it is you have been contemplating. And we also have self-love. It's time to fall in love with yourself. You come first. So we have love and we have self-love. I don't know, what do you expect me to say? I don't even know myself. So group, I want to say group 3. Group 1. That's all I have for you. So I hope this reading resonated or was helpful in some way. I wish you an amazing day or night. And I hope, one second, this is very much. Okay. And I hope you will come back. Okay. I wish an amazing day or night, and I hope you'll be back in the future. Hi, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. So we will be looking into what direction your life is heading. Your life is heading, and what topics or things will come with that as well. I was kind of brain farting for a second. So let's see. Let's get started with in what direction Group 2's life headed. So okay, we have Jupiter with abundance. We all love abundance. I will not say no to abundance, but that's just my personal opinion. Oh. Okay. In what direction is Group 2's life headed? Okay. For a second, I always wanted to say Group 1, but you are not Group 1. This is Group... Well, I cannot say you are... Okay, whatever. I'm confusing myself even more. Okay. Guide. A guide, a mentor, a trustworthy ally. Okay. Okay. The thing is, the energy is fine. Well, I don't really know this energy, but what I'm trying to say is I'm not really into this energy yet. But the song that I'm hearing in the background is kind of confusing me a little bit. It's a little bit of an yeah. We'll get into it. If you heard sounds, I think that was my fridge. I cannot explain it, but sometimes it makes sounds. As long as the lights don't flicker on and off. Okay. Taurus, the sensual. Ah, okay, that explains the song. Okay, that explains the song. Okay, okay. In what direction is Group 2's life headed? Teacher. Okay, so we literally have mentor and trustworthy ally, and I was trying not to think about a teacher, but there we go. But if you don't mind, I want another card. I want one card, please. As much as I love to go crazy here, we're not going to do that today. Maybe another time. Right, I explained for group 1, not that it is very necessary, but in the time that I was taking a break, and I don't know when this reading will come out, breathe. I need to breathe. I was spending a lot of time on reflection, but also on a lot of time on trying to look for new decks that I can use. And I was very, yeah. My bank account is doing well, but still. I was buying a lot of new decks that is a lot more about healing and stuff like that. So I really needed that. And I think that the ones who will watch my videos will also need it. So we have peace with intention. So we also have, okay. Okay, I was confused for a second. Okay, so I think I'll put it here. What direction is going to life headed? We have peace again with harmony, number 12. I'm enjoying this for the reason that things are being repeated here. We have teacher and mentor, we have peace and peace again. And I don't really know what to think of this right now. I honestly have no idea what I should say. What I can say is that the next the direction that you're heading into. One second. So for some of you, there's this part where you are going to play a very special part for some people, because you are able to guide. But I feel like for most of you that there will be some kind of teacher or guide coming into your life to help you with something. And I feel, because we also have Taurus with the sensual, and it doesn't necessarily mean like romantic or anything. I mean, otherwise we would have, there are many cards. There will also be like a card about romance or something like that. So I don't really feel it's necessarily about that. But I feel like it's about some kind of comfort, reaching some kind of comfort within yourself and being able to not just provide for yourself in a like necessary way, like you of course need to pay for your I don't know, rent or whatever you need to pay for, I don't know, your bank account situations, blah blah blah. All I do know is that I feel number 18, number 7, number 2, number 12, number 4, these could be significant numbers. Forgot to mention it. I feel there will be a person coming in that will really help you see a lot more, to really kind of let things go a little bit, to not really necessarily be so controlled or feel so anxious about something not turning out the way that you want, or things not really like you will be taught how to just kind of enjoy something for what it is and not always worry about the outcome. It's not about taking necessarily a risk, but kind of treating yourself and being able to provide for yourself as if you as a person not just need food and yeah, the necessary things. I don't know how to explain it, but that you also can just kind of enjoy your life, to kind of let your, I don't know, go to the hair dresser or salon, I don't know. I'm so sorry, I'm kind of not Okay, what, anyway. I feel like you will be taught to really be more cautious of not treating yourself accordingly to the way that, in the way that you deserve. I feel like someone will either be giving you a lot of advice and a lot of help to maintain something that you feel like is kind of out of control. But we're gonna get a little bit more into this. I'm gonna put this to the side and we're gonna get into what specific topics will make its way into your life next. So, okay. First, the tarot. Because there could also be just literally a teacher coming into your life. Not necessarily your teacher, but a teacher or someone who is very wise and is very much able to help you to kind of just let go. And whether this person is someone in the romantic field or anything like that, I don't know. But maybe we're gonna find out. So let's see. What specific topics will make its way into your life next? What directions will choose life headed? Okay. Okay. Destiny with, I think this is the Wheel of Fortune. Where is it? 1 second. I'm gonna look at that book because I don't want to get things wrong. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So what specific topics will make its way into your life next? Queen of Rings, which is Queen of Pentacles, have a fun day, love, the single mom. No one has to be a mother, father, single. This is trying to sit comfortably. Ow. Okay. Have a fun day. Being taken care of could be something. Six of Roses, which will be, I think the Six of Wands, but I'm not sure because it's not saying wands, so I don't know. Yeah, okay, wands. Six of Wands. Okay. Sorry that I'm struggling, but that happens to the most of us, so I'm not actually really apologizing. I just heard specific topics that will make it easier for you. I just heard that. Two of Flutes, which will be, Three of Flutes, excuse me. Three of Cups, which interestingly, group 1 also had the Three of Cups, but not in this order. Specific topics will make its way into your life next. Eight of Flutes, which will be the Eight of Cups. Self-elimination. Usually Eight of Cups is like walking away from things that you are not wanting anymore. You're not interested anymore. Okay, so let's see. What direction is group 2's life headed? What I specifically feel with this group is that there is not like a specific topic. Like you're not heading in like a specific, like you're going toward romance, you're going to work toward work or business, you're going to studies, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. It's a little bit of a mixture, so it's like multiple things happening at the same time, sort of. So we have number 26 with the sheep who wandered and found a different shepherd. Oh, stay here, please. Weight of truth. Okay. Interesting. So let's see. It feels a little bit like many things are going on at once. Like I can't focus right now on what is happening. In what directions? Okay, thank you. Eagle. I just heard the message you're going to receive something back that you've been waiting for a long time. And this could also be a specific message toward me, but I don't know. So there you go. Maybe it's something for you as well. Okay, so what specific topics? Thank you. I surrender. Okay, that card is gorgeous. Number 26. We have 26 twice. 26 could be a specific number. Number 75 or 57 as well, or 62. Let's just go crazy. Okay. I can bet that you are also like, okay, that's just a little bit too much. Like, I'd love to, but I also wouldn't. Okay. No, I want one card. Oh. 1 second. Cards are okay. Okay. I am happy. Okay, that card is really cute. Number 17. Oh, don't do that. Thank you. Okay, I need to look in the booklet real quick. It can be scary to go out on your own into a big unknown. There is a safe place for you where you are watched over. And you can find it. No one person or thing is truly right or wrong. It's what feels good to you in this moment. Try not to be afraid to say no to things that do not feel true. Your truth is waiting for you, and you have every right to be brave in your search for it. So number 75. Let's see. Okay. Weight of truth. When you are a high priestess, okay. Do we have it? No, we don't. You are a keeper of secrets. Ones that not everyone... Excuse me. I was yawning. Not ones that not everyone can handle hearing. When you see the truth, the weight of falsehood carries deep in communities and structures can put a weight on you. It can be overwhelming. All you can do is what you feel. All you can do is what you feel is right. Part of seeing the truth is about acceptance too. Okay. So first off, I feel like there's a lot of things coming into your life next, like where you are headed. I feel like you are definitely really focused on many things, and you don't really know where you are headed yourself, if I may say so, very promptly. Anyway, I'm honestly a little bit overwhelmed by how many things are coming through. Like, I don't really know what to focus on right now. So first we also had like a mentor and knowledge and wisdom, you know, like things being like about guidance, abundance. 1 second. Whew, okay. What I feel is coming next into your life is something that you definitely did not expect. I feel like this is not really something very specific, because what you need to know is that things are not really specific here. It's more like a mixture of events that will happen for you, and you are not even aware of why it happened, but you can be sure like things will be happening for you. When it comes to like specific topics, we're gonna get into that very soon, like now. I'm gonna get some of these little notes and see anything that really pops out. I really want to first look into just a few notes and see what the specific things are that are coming in next and what this is really talking about. Now I'm hearing the song I'm So Happy by Emily Burns, I think, but I'm not sure. I'm not looking at the cards, I'm just kind of trying to find something. I don't know how to explain. Okay, so these are the first few cards. We're going to get into some more after we get a little bit of a glimpse of what this is talking about. Opportunities. I don't need to say anything else. Intense passion. Lucky month. So month. Someone feels extremely drawn to you. Okay, that's very specific. Relocating. That could be happening for you. Opportunities. Like maybe the month that you're in or the month ahead will be very lucky or very important. Your emotions matter. Throat chakra. This was also about like speaking your truth. Like, do not be afraid to speak your truth. So maybe you experience a lot of coughing. Like, I can't, of course, explain it, but that could be throat chakra. News. A lot of news. Like, it's a lot of things that you really won't expect, but it's going to be very loud and very in your face. Like, you cannot ignore the signs anymore. That's kind of what I'm feeling like. Whenever it's going to come in, it's going to come in very intensely. Like, you are not, like, you're going to be really very occupied with this. Upcoming surprises. So we have new surprises. Creative outlets. So I really feel like Spirit does not want to really say specific things about what is going to happen here. Patience is necessary while blooming. We have dreams coming true. Although a little bit cringe, it still is the way it is. Don't bury yourself. Oh, don't burn yourself. Emotional personality. And here we have your emotions matter. Oh, I just heard the word social. We have hobbies, passions, sharing, recognition. Make sure you don't get sick. Okay. So maybe something about that, like maybe you're gonna get the, I don't know, flu or like have a cold or something. Not for everyone, of course, but days 1 to 7. Okay, that's really specific. Like something that will happen maybe in the next 7 days. Not for everyone, but the possibility is always there. Maybe for a small amount of you, you will notice eventually. So, okay. And, oh, nurture. So we have emotions, we have sharing. What I feel is that there will possibly be either a person who's going to help you really focus on yourself and not too much on what you need to do. This person, let's get a little bit of information about this person. 1 second, I'm gonna get the cards out of the way so we can focus on the little notes. Okay, so do what makes you truly happy. Freeze you out by Sia. Okay, that's very specific. That's a song, by the way. Endurance. What is this song gonna help you? Or a song, oh my gosh. Song gonna help you with? What is this person? Who is this person? Why are they into your life or coming into your life? Oh. Someone could literally just like assist you or be very gentle to you, and someone who may really be like some kind of mentor or teacher, or someone who's like a really good guide. Introverted personality, so this person may be introverted. Old flame returning, so you may know this person already. Things are taking shape. Okay, I feel like this is literally, to me, I'm seeing like a scene of like a puzzle, all the puzzle pieces like being in the right places, and like you being able to see the imagery, like with that, with all these pieces there, like you can finally make sense of yourself, this other person, the situation, and you can maybe choose from a clear perspective. We have new friends. You come first at all times. You don't belong where you are not your best self. Don't need to say anything else. Meant for you. Happiness incoming, okay. In nature. Commitment. So this person could be specific. Oh, what the heck? You have found... Okay, right. I have like one piece, and if you have the other piece, then you know that this is the person. So I'm gonna shuffle. I'm gonna go in the box once more, and I'm not gonna look, and we'll see if something like that comes out. And I'm not gonna look. This may take a little while. So the card did not fall out, but that does not mean that it literally, like, you know, this is literally for only some of you, you know. If you do not have the other piece, that does not mean that this person is not the right one for you. But I mean, that this one got out has to say something. Like maybe you have, you are going to find, or not necessarily you are going to find the next piece, but you are going to come to, or you're learning the truth about something. Make the change to receive new opportunities. I don't blame you if you are not able to read that. I was almost not even able to read that. Perfect timing. Creative. Bursting opportunities. So a lot of opportunities, huh? A lot of opportunities. I thought something fell, but that's not true. Someone is going to reach out and communicate with you. That's nice. Communication is key, right? Share your knowledge, sorry. Okay. So, independence. someone from your past. So didn't it already come up? Old flame returning. Yeah. Amazing what a single touch can do. What is that supposed to mean? Take the risk. Greenery. Nature again. Smiles. Very close to you. Mesmerizing. Okay. Loyalty. This person. Loyalty. Romantic reunion. Maybe. So maybe this person could actually be a teacher. Giving love and affection, or this person has been your teacher. I mean, I don't want to freak anybody out. I mean, obviously, if you have never had a connection with a teacher in that way, then don't think about it. This is not for you. I just understand. That's all I can say. I understand. Unfortunately, bird reminds me of not just flying and being free, but also like communicating and being loud. Intellectual. With someone smart. Take it one step at a time. A stable opportunity. Okay, that's nice. Stable one. Wishes. You have yes. If you've been thinking about something, we have a yes. Incoming pleasure. Right, we did have Taurus saying like, what did it say actually? The sensual. I'm not going to say anything else. Love of a lifetime. Learning something new. By the way, I'm not trying to tell you, or Spirit is not trying to tell you to just change your mind like that, because the way that you learn some things were necessary for you to learn, and possibly you do not have the knowledge to just go with it. Let's just say someone tells you to just not worry about it so much, but if you do not know what they know, then how can you not worry? You know, like, I'm not saying that I'm just saying, like, if you believe something, they'll follow you. By the way, we have they'll follow you, and don't think about it in a creepy way. All I'm trying to say is, like, if you are thinking of someone, and whether they are a teacher or not, it doesn't matter, and you're like, no wait, I don't want that, with the information that you have, that the things with what you know, like, I'm not going to say that this is this person. I am also not going to say that this is not this person. All I'm saying is, just live your life and do you. And if something happens and you gain a lot more information and you're able to judge from a different perspective, then stay open for happiness. Stay open to stay happy, to be happy. I mean, as long as it's not, you know, you'll know if it's going to be a good opportunity or not. You know if you can trust it. If it seems fishy, if there is something that you just can't trust, or if you're like, no, this is the way you were before, or if you know, if you feel something weird, don't do it. Learning something new. Learning or something new. You can do it. Okay. Inspirational sparks incoming. Okay. That was a hair. Okay. Youthful energy. So maybe from your own youth, or maybe you are in your youth. A lot of money. And if that is the case, do not have anything with teachers or something like that, with people not your age. I'm just saying, if you're still very young, under the age of 18. I don't want to force anybody. I'm just trying to warn. Share your voice. You know, I'm almost 23. I can be a little bit more, you know? Anyway, yeah, my breath is so harsh, so much, can't even breathe because everything is blowing away. Okay. Sorry for my chaotic energy. That You should see me in my day-to-day. You don't want that. Listen closely. Rest assured. Like, you don't need to worry, even if you still are. And it's not saying that you need to literally just listen to what Spirit is saying. It's more like, this is what is going to happen for you. You are going to feel like, oh, I wasn't worrying about nothing. Breakthrough. Don't go. Make up a secure plan, whether you are going to do that with someone or on your own. Be loving toward yourself, even if you feel like you're hurting yourself in the process. Or not hurting yourself in the process, but even if you feel like you can't trust it yet, like, focus on yourself mostly. If you feel like you can't trust it, focus on that. You can't really help how you feel. It's not like you choose to feel that way. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Suitcase, moving, travel, childhood, someone you knew from childhood, tennis, sport. Oh, we have this little heart, which came out for group 1 as well. Be learning life lessons. Spirit animal, okay. This topic will be important in the future. We're going to ask about what topic. Soon. 1 second. We have from the bottom of the heart, and I'm being reminded of the song. It's from Miranda Cosgrove. 1 second. I need to. I don't know the song. It could be Sparks, but I don't think it is. No, I don't think that's the one. Oh my god, now I need to know. Are you kidding me? From the bottom of my heart. That's part of her song. Are you kidding me? I want to know it now. Fuck. Adored. I want to be adored. That's the song. Divine Timing. And now we'll get into, I need to write it down somewhere, that song, because I want to. Adored. I'll just write it on my arm because I have no paper here. Okay, so what is this topic? Which topic is important in the future? Again, I did not look at the cards. Okay, one more. Okay, 2 is also fine. So, what topic is important? So we have warmth, intimate connection. So an intimate connection. Don't forget about yourself. We have yes. Don't we have yes? We have yes twice. Did you think about something else? Whatever you want is coming. A few months. I know it just said 1 to 7 days, but maybe there's a different topic here. Brightening opportunities. Again, opportunities, so many opportunities. We have Libra with September 23rd, October 22nd, air sign. You could be a Libra, they could be a Libra. Libra season, and curiosity. So some kind of connection, whether it is with yourself or someone else. It could be someone specific, someone with Libra placements or something like that. And even if they're not a Libra, that's okay. Okay, now I'm going to put them to the side. And we're going to get some final messages and advice for what you need to know. Or some reassurance for group 2. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I guess we have 2 No, don't do that. So first we have the star with blessings, inspiration, time to shine, and we have the sun. So two shining energies with, I just heard incoming, like something is coming in, you know, conscious mind, masculine life force. So the sun also reminds me of like things happening in a now, because it's, I don't know, it's, you know, summer season reminds me of like, the masculine energy. I don't know how to explain it. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. If not, then I apologize. We have perform a random act of kindness. And this does not necessarily need to be for someone else. It could also be like toward yourself. I just heard, just do what you like doing and it will be fine. One last message for group 2. We have good vibration, and we also have a sun again. You're vibrating at a high level. Use this to your advantage. The law of attraction will work very effectively for you right now. Oh, sorry about that. So group 2, that's all I have for you. So I hope this reading resonated or was helpful in some way. I wish you an amazing day or night. This was not very in one, you know, it's not very specific, but there are multiple things. It's like an incoming energy of someone who will help you learn more about yourself and about someone else. It will be a learning experience. I feel like what you're going to get into is like a connection that will really teach you a lot about yourself and really will feel as if you are celebrated and you are enjoying life as well. But there's also some other things that are coming in that I cannot really put my finger on. I can't really explain what it is, but there are multiple things, and you will be very happy that you have these things. It will feel very surprising, like you did not really focus on it, but you were attracting it into your life because you just are deserving. You did not even notice that you were doing these things like for other people as well. Maybe you got a surprise from, I don't know, your neighbor because you made a surprise for them. You know, it's like a small thing that really makes you believe in humanity again or something like that. So again, I wish an amazing day or night. Sorry for clapping so much, and I hope you'll be back in the future. Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. So we will be looking into what direction your life is headed and into what direction your life is headed and what topics or things will come with that as well. So let's get started with in what direction is group 3's life headed. If you hear any sounds, that's my dishwasher. Just, it's not anything weird. I mean, it may sound weird, but anyway. Okay. In what direction is group 3's life headed? In what direction is group? Thank you. North Node, life purpose. Wow, okay. Number 41. My hair is bothering me. It used to be really short because I shaved it all off actually. And now that it's longer, it's bothering me a bit. Okay, anyway. In what direction is group 3's life headed? In what direction is group 3's life headed? I'm seeing a library for some of you, like you're trying to gain more knowledge or something. Like you're actively looking into wanting to gain more information. This information though may be a little unfamiliar or a little bit out of your comfort zone, or may just feel like it's not really your kind of, let's just say you are someone who does not like the occult or something like that, and you're actually searching for information that has to do with that topic. So it's like a little bit strange, or you might not be really interested, but that's what I'm picking up on. In what direction is good, please, light-headed? In what direction is threes light-headed? Here we go. Homeland, arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building settled. Number 44. So number somewhere in the 40s could be significant, not necessarily an age, but I don't know, specific date or something like that. It could be significant, I don't know. What direction is good, please? I want one card. There we go. Libra, the beautiful minded. Okay. I feel like where you are going right now is something that you really did not think that you will end up with. Something that is not just surprising, but I feel like you are gonna get like some kind of opportunity. I mean, let's just say, like, I know this is probably not gonna happen, but let's just imagine Hogwarts really existed, like, you know, from the Harry Potter thingy. I'm not very familiar with Harry Potter, so please excuse me. But what if you like got like an invitation to that, I don't even know how it's called, but what if you were to get into that the School of Wizardry, I think that's what it's called, but I can be wrong, and you'll be like, that's really not what you were into or what you were actually looking for, but somehow it is interesting, or it has sparked your interest in some kind of way. I don't know why, I don't know what, or maybe it has some kind of opportunity, and you still take it, and you're in that kind of atmosphere, and you're like, what the heck is this? I've never heard about this before. Like, it's completely new and not really your kind of thing, but you can't deny that it has an interesting kind of vibe to it, whatever you're getting into. So you're like getting an invitation to a party, for example, and you're like, what the heck is this? Like, I never went to a party. I'm so introverted. I'm never going to do something like that. You know, something that is really not really your style is gonna come in, and maybe it's gonna give you some kind of opportunity. I feel like it definitely has to do a lot with you expanding something, you expanding your mind, and the way that you are looking at things. And maybe you'll find out that it was actually something that you really didn't think you wanted or thought you would ever want, but it's something that you actually needed more than you realized. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's not what you needed, but it's something that will bring you to where you want to go eventually. And there's something about Harry Potter as well. Like, I keep thinking about I don't know the Harry Potter movies. I've only watched like a glimpse of the first one, I think, where they were all still, you know, youngsters, children. Anyway, I did play the mobile version, and I kind of know the lot of the atmosphere around that place. Like, I can't really explain it, but it's and wizardry, it's not really my thing, but still it's kind of interesting, or it has something. I don't know what it is, but that's what I keep being reminded of. So maybe Harry Potter or magic or something like that has been something you were maybe not interested in, but it's definitely been, or there's just something that you would not really, you know, it's not really your thing, but it somehow has something that you need to go forward. I don't know how to explain it. I hope you know what I mean, even if you also are not able to explain it. So in what direction is group 3's life headed? Oh, whatever. Great achievement. Well, if that doesn't speak for itself. And we have peace. Events and intention. So great achievement. Every time when I see this card, I get happy vibes. Like, I don't know why. It feels so like very like celebrating and feeling like you're actually like at a big event, like you're celebrating with your loved ones, or celebrating some kind of even like a marriage or something like that. Not necessarily that. I mean, you could be getting married, but that's not like specifically what I'm picking up on. But any kind of upgrade that is somewhat unfamiliar, but it is something that you can't deny has been a little bit of an interesting theme. Like, let's just say you were never one to get married or be with someone or something like that. You were always more of a loner in whatever way, and then suddenly you meet someone, and after a little while, or maybe not, you get proposed to, and you're like, well, this is not what I had planned, but oh, what the heck with it, just go with it. Yeah, I don't know, something that you didn't expect would happen, or thought that you wanted, is gonna happen, and you're gonna find out that it's gonna bring you closer to something that you desire. And I don't know what it is. It can be many things, and if I'm gonna start, I'm gonna go on a tangent, and I don't know how to get out, so I'm not gonna do that. So in what direction is Group life headed? Mountains with obstacles, and since we have 2 cards here, I'm gonna get 1 more card. Now, obstacles does not necessarily mean that it is like undefeatable, or you cannot, or that you are destined to lose or not to succeed or something, because we obviously have great achievement. In what direction is Group 3's life headed? Power lines energy, number 5, number 2, number 1, number 36. I feel like you may like whatever this is talking about, you may like get like this opportunity, and you're like, okay, let's try it out, and then it's like, okay, not really getting the hang of it, but it's still something I'm interested in, or still I'm still gonna try. And then you're suddenly it's like you're learning something new, and you're like, first at level 1, I know it's a little weird explaining, but then you're at level 2, and then you're suddenly at level 5, like, and then you're suddenly like all the way, like, you didn't think that you would be able to do that, but in some way you are challenged in looking in a different perspective at something that you I don't know how to explain it, but what can I say about this? Well, I've been thinking recently that things that have happened, let's just say you grow up with certain kinds of people, and then you distrust people. I just saw 12 on the timing. And then you distrust people because they did this kind of thing, or they were like, oh, all of that, or something like that. Or I'm almost like not wanting to mention it, but let's just say you've grown up with some sort of, well, not necessarily race, like racism or something like that, but let's just say you've grown up with certain kind of people or a certain kind of culture, and that has been a very negative impact, and not because the culture itself, but because of these people. Like, just because these people act crappy does not say that it speaks for the entirety. Just because a cat is violent doesn't mean that all the cats are gonna be violent. It's all about the person itself, you know? So let's just say you have a very unfortunate experience with a certain kind of group of people, and then I think like the way to heal that will be to kind of confront that kind of group of people. And it's not like confronting them and being like all negative or pessimistic, but like I've been asking Spirit to bring people into my life that are that may look or seem like the people that I've known from my past, but I want Spirit to bring a positive experience into with that, because how do I explain this? Because I don't want to stick or hang on to this judgment of these people and think that this is literally just the way it is. I want, like, if you have a positive kind of experience with something that you used to have like a negative experience with, then it kind of maybe heals what you used to think of as negative or harmful, and you can actually say like, wait, that's actually not the case, or it's actually not as bad as I thought it would go. Point is, I feel like you may get introduced to a certain topic that you thought like, maybe, nah, that's not my thing, but then you get to know the topic and you're like, wait, it's completely different than I thought it would be. Let's just say you've always had a bad kind of look on your cold and something like that, and then you actually get to know what they do, and of course it's not necessarily like that it will bring a positive experience, but maybe you'll change your mind because it's not as you thought it will be. Like, maybe it's just expectation that you had. And I hope I'm being a little bit, well, structured is a lot to ask, but I hope I'm being a little bit like you're able to understand what I'm trying to say. Like, maybe something will come into your life that is actually what your soul always wanted, but you as a person have always thought like, oh, that's really not gonna make me happy or something like that. Or maybe you've how do I explain this? I try to say it in different kind of perspective because I know that I sometimes need that, but that's my own, yeah, whatever. What did I want to say? I'm having a little bit of a struggle, a brain fart right now. Just a moment. I kind of forgot what I was wanting to mention, but the whole point is to kind of understand that when you've got used to something, it's like you've already got like your opinion on something, and it's like, oh, it has to be like this, and then you may want to try it out and see for yourself, because you may have judged a book by its cover. Just maybe. I feel like that is gonna happen, something that you would really change your mind about something that you've always had like not really a good judgment, like you didn't really think very positively, or you had your own expectations, and now you're like getting into that kind of chapter, or into a new direction that is completely different, but it really feels like you are coming home. I really feel like this is, even if it's kind of like different to what you've known and what you've experienced so far, it's like, wait, it's not as hard or not as pessimistic, or it's not as bad as I thought it would be. So let's try and see what more we can find out about what direction you are, your life is headed toward. Let's see. Right. So this is a little bit of a different kind of tarot deck, and I still adore it. It's really cute, but I may need to sometimes take the booklet and take a look what it actually is talking about. I mean, a booklet doesn't necessarily help itself, but I've written down some notes for myself to remind myself of what card, the archetype. I don't know how to explain it. Let's just go on. Okay, so what specific topics will make its way into your life next? Into what direction? Specific topics in the next direction. If I'm just kind of saying rubbish or something, it's just me trying to make sense of what I'm thinking and saying. What direction is this life headed? Where is it headed? So I definitely feel like whatever is coming next is something that could be different for every single one involved, like looking, watching, listening to this reading. Because I feel like there's something about it not being very set in stone or clear. Like it's different for everybody. It's like not just one single direction, but whatever you need to know, the direction that your life is headed toward, excuse me, as something unfamiliar and something you're like, wait, I don't know, like you're a little bit like doubting whether you want this or not, because it's like, my advice is, if you notice that you are having some kind of like moments of like not being sure about something, but you don't really know the full story kind of thing, like again judging a book by its cover, think again. This may be an opportunity for you to find out what the real truth about that thing is, and judge for yourself after that if you still want it or not. You can always try it out. Okay. Specific topics that make its way into your life next. 9 of, I don't know what this is. What is this? Okay. Crap. I haven't used this deck in a long time. Dusk. Okay. That's winter. That is, I don't know. I haven't used this deck for a long time, I think. That is summer. Autumn. Oh, this is spring. And spring. Spring is Wands. So we have the 9 of Wands. That took a little while. And we have Dusk, which I actually just realized I also don't know which one this is. Oh, this is the Empress. At least that's what I wrote down in the book. King of Autumn, which will be Pentacles. King of Pentacles. I need to know for sure. Oh, Autumn is Swords. Okay, forget I said anything. This is the King of Swords, okay. I feel like the next, the direction that you're going into is like you finding out more about what you really care about and what really makes sense to you, and not being too quick to judge. And I'm not saying you are quick to judge with like people or anything like that, but it's more like you kind of have your mind. You already are thinking in a way, and you like, we do have tendencies to not really ask, but like assume things, and that can like kind of, you know, yeah, seem judgmental, but you know, it's maybe just a way of protecting ourselves. Maybe you know, or maybe you know yourself as someone who's not really open for a lot of change or renewal or something like that. You don't really want to try out new things that much, which I can relate. And if that's not the case, then it could be that this is just something that you really won't really think about at all. So usually you're open to new experiences, but this is something so different. Like you're a little bit like, oh, I don't know about that. Like that sounds a little bit weird, you know? It's not that. It's maybe stigma. I don't know. What specific topics will make its way into your life next? Four of Swords, okay. So what I feel is definitely coming in next, like in what direction your life is going, and specific things that will come up is like, well, it's hard to get out of your comfort zone. Like no one is saying that it's easy. I mean, for the ones who say it's easy, that's, yeah, cool. But for others, it's not. And at first it may feel like your life is already like kind of upside down, or your life is already kind of like full of everything, and you're just kind of waiting for things to take a turn for the better. You're kind of waiting for things to not end. Well, for some of you, anyway, waiting for things to kind of quiet down, to kind of, well, listening to this, you may be like, oh no, I'm not into this at all, like right now, like it's not coming in right now. If you're stressing about this, it's not right now that it's coming in, but where your life is kind of going slowly, especially because we have this Four of Swords here. It could even be that self-care is something that you're gonna get into, get a lot more into, because you're being forced to kind of like take a break from the outside chattering and be a little bit more harsh, or not harsh, but be a little bit more structured and clear with yourself about what you want, expect, what you are seeking for, what you want to achieve in this life. Like, I feel like you're really going to look into where you really want to go, and not just about what you are maybe programmed to, or what you were programmed to believe or to desire in this life. And I feel like this may be like, you may start with shedding things, or shedding your skin and kind of removing things that do not serve you, and that do not feel right to you. Even if it's people you were close with, or that you have a history with, it's, I'm not going to say it doesn't matter, because obviously it does, but I do feel like you really need to take more care of what you really want, and take action towards the things that will make yourself feel a little bit more, you know, like you can breathe for a moment. And we have the Four of Wands in reverse. Let me also just look at the other few cards we had. Yeah, as there are also mountains. Like, this is not going to be like an easy thing. Like, I feel like what this is trying to say, or what the cards are right now trying to say, is kind of what you can do for yourself to get there. Because I feel honestly like you really want to try something new, but you kind of feel like you're stuck in between past and future. And I'm not saying like you're in the present, but you're like kind of like switching. Like, sometimes you're like here, and sometimes you're a little here. Like, you kind of want to make a change, but you don't really want to disrupt what you have right now. Which, in order to change something needs to be given up, because obviously, if your life is too full, I feel like it will break down eventually, because there needs to be a balance in life. And I don't even know what I'm really talking about, if I'm being honest. But what comes through to me right now is you taking a lot more care of yourself, and honest with what you really want and what you want to put your energy into. Let's get some more information. What specific topics will make its way into your life? We have something that is never truly yours. Whoa, chill. We have dragonfly. You may catch yourself at times, like sometimes you're all for something and then you suddenly lose that inspiration or lose that motivation for something. I am unbreakable. Number 14, number 27. Where is the book? There it is. Okay. There we go. Imagination. I use my creativity to find solutions. Do you feel stuck and unable to come up with an answer to a logic-defying problem? Do you feel constrained by the rules society imposes on you? Maybe it's time to step back and look at the problem from another angle. Okay. Where's the other book? There. Making sure that everything is, that I'm not saying something that is not correct. Take a dollar bill in your hand. Think about all the hands that one piece of paper has passed through. All the lives of the people who put their energy into that one piece of paper. What it meant to them or didn't mean to them. Money can make people go crazy, change them, and destroy their sense of self. Is part of that because they are trying to put ownership on something that is never really their own? We can possibly own something that involves so many other people in a system that is much larger than ourselves. Let go of that ownership. You can't control it. You can only control how you act within it and how you use it. And this is not saying that you are like necessarily like all over money or something. I feel like this has a lot to do with you putting a lot of, I like how we have I am unbreakable with the 9 of Wands. This to me really feels like, well, first off, I can't really put it into words, honestly. All I think that I can say is that where your life is headed next, in what direction you're going, I feel like even if things are unknown and even if things are not looking as perfect as you may want them to look, it doesn't mean that that is gonna, like, how do I say this? It's not gonna break you. Like, it may feel a little bit like you're kind of losing control of some things, but were they ever in your control, just like other people? Like, I mean, unless you're a parent of someone who is under 18, you can't really control someone else's life. You can only focus on what you desire and what you want. Like, you should not just put your focus on other people and help others. But I don't feel like that is the issue here. Not to say that you have an issue, but I mean, we all have our own things going on. I feel like all I can say is that you can really trust where you are going and that you don't need to put up like a wall for others to, like, to create space for yourself, to put up boundaries. That's one thing, but to have that way of thinking that you can only either like let someone in completely or to remove them completely out of your life. And there are some other things that I can't really explain right now, like some other things, like maybe you want to look into, like, for some of you, you don't need to, like, into a shadow work kind of reading, something like what is bothering me, what is not bothering me, what is blocking me from reaching my full potential, for example, or what is blocking you in any way. I feel like it is first off your own mindset and the expectations that you may have over other people, but we're not going to go into like what is blocking you, because I feel like what is coming in next is actually helping you to reach a new point of view for yourself on a lot of different aspects. That's why it's so difficult to explain, because it's not just one thing. It's many things. It's people, it's situations, it's work or career related. It's where you want to spend your life. It's with who you want to spend your life. It's the upgrades that are taking place, and it's a little bit hard to just get used to something. That's why it's like so much information all at once. So now we're going to look into some random notes that may get into your life next, or I'm losing the track of my thoughts. Okay, so right, so in what direction is your life headed? Oh, cards are falling on the floor. Let me get them. Okay. Okay. I'm doing fine, but I just bumped my back against something painful. Okay. So I just heard behold, as if something great is gonna happen for you. I am not looking, by the way. Something. I just heard you're going to receive a lot of interesting opportunities, and it's pretty much the entire reading. So a lot of sunlight. Okay, so first we have you will get out of the situation. So if you're not feeling too well, then you need to know you will get out of the situation. I mean, of course we will, but sometimes we just need some time for ourselves. Funny, silly person. Okay, either you are a funny, silly person, or you are gonna meet a funny, silly person when you're maybe someone who's really very more serious. I just heard badass, but balance your own needs. Practical personality. Action. Rest and recuperation. Well, we did just have the Four of Swords, so you really need to rest. Focus on what you do have, what you have. Unexpected income, whatever that may be. Fate has the upper hand, whether you believe in that or not. Someone is coming back into your life, and I felt called to say it's not necessarily someone from your past, even though it's saying someone is coming back with it. Anyway, make sure you don't get sick, so stay healthy. Don't underestimate yourself. Fill in the blank. So it could be a specific thing, person, or experience that you're talking about. Sun, open-hearted, safety, new life. They could be the one, or it could be the one. Hold on just a little bit more. Don't give up yet. Amazing what a single touch can do. That can also be like a touch, like someone, like you feel touched by something, and not necessarily physical, but someone made you feel a certain way that you have not felt. I just saw 41. Don't worry too much. Yours. So don't worry about losing something, because if something is meant for you, you will never lose it. Singing, using your voice, throat chakra could be something. Flirting. Try a different approach. all of these repeated messages. Wait. Romantic interaction, okay. Expect the unexpected. Above 18 topics. So it could be 18 topics, but it could also be, you know, above 18, you know, years old kind of topics. Taking chances, and patience is necessary while blooming. I'm gonna get a few more because the others got a lot. I'm hearing the song, what's the song called? Power of Love. It's not originally by Celine Dion, but I'm hearing her version. Oh my gosh. No, don't fall on the floor. Okay. I'm hearing the words newness. Make a wish. Okay. Feeling nervous but excited for meeting up or talking with someone. Okay, that's very specific. I don't really get that card out a lot. Hiding true feelings. Devoted, and I just heard emotional. Passionate relationship. Well, we just had above the 18 kind of topics. Learn from yourself. I feel like, again, like this has a lot to do with both learning from yourself, learning from your shadows, or from your feeling less anxious or controlling or something like that about some topics. Know that you are safe because the universe has the best intentions. Like this one also has, like, doesn't have like a specific topic like romance is coming up, but whatever choice you make is right. Like, it's not like you're going to be punished for making the wrong decision or something like that. Like, whatever choice is there only has its consequence. Like, you're not going to make a wrong or bad decision unless you're doing something criminal. I mean, obviously it also has consequences. Understanding personality. Sunshine, so we have sun and we have sunshine. Mysterious personality, okay. Deep person, okay, we have a lot of personalities coming through. Make sure you are not people-pleasing. A little reminder for you. Upcoming surprises, of course. You don't belong where you are not your best self, or where you are not able to be yourself. Yeah. Preparation. Remote control. Like, it's okay to just kind of let the remote control, let go of the remote control. Anyway, warning sign. I'm going to ask about this in a second. More insights. Manifesting. Self-discovery. Advancement. Okay. Like, feels like a job. Like promotion. Air, so air signs. Libra could be significant. Did we have Libra before? One second. Yeah, we did. Libra, the beautiful minded. We have Libra, an air sign again. Okay. Humanitarian. Romantic offer. Grass field, so going on trips or nature or something like that. Lucky. Positive distractions, so it's not just coping mechanisms, it's just like a distraction. Undercover. Okay, we have the number 777, could be a specific number, you may be seeing that number a lot. And shifting apart. And I do want to I want to find out what the warning sign could be about. So we have well off. I don't know what that is talking about, but okay. We have, it starts with an O or a 0. So someone's letter could start with an O. Or someone could have that in their name. And we have social media. So maybe make sure, maybe something with social media could be something significant or something you may need to know about or need to be aware of. So I've mentioned all these things. Now we're going to get into a little bit of advice or anything else you need to know. I'm going to put this here. Okay, so advice for group 3 about next direction. Oh, no, not so many. Okay, there we go. So we have fire with transformation, rebirth, and renewal. And I also want to add in there passion. Okay. Sorry about the sun. I mean, happens every single day, but well, not. I hope you can see better. I at least can. Okay. Turn criticism into kindness. What else can I say? That's a beautiful message. And anything else? Anything else for group 3? We have give and receive love. Give love with a generous heart and receive love with an open heart. So I almost want to say group 4. Group 3, that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonated or was helpful in some way. I wish you an amazing day or night, and I hope you'll be back in the future. Hi group 4, welcome to your reading. So we will be looking into what direction your life is headed and what topics or things will come with that as well. I gotta say, I don't know if this is about this group, but I tried to do this reading yesterday 3 times and it just didn't work. I just couldn't figure out what it was. So let's just hope that this will turn out okay. All right, so we're gonna get started with in what direction your life is headed. And then we'll also get into more specific topics and stuff like that. Okay, so in what direction is group 4's life headed? The thing is, when I tried to do this reading, I forgot, yesterday, I forgot that I didn't take my meds. So I couldn't focus at all. So it could be that that's just the only issue. And now we're going to try and make this turn out well. So I can put this on YouTube and people can see it. Okay, in what direction is group 4's life headed? I see some kind of that's a weird sentence. I'm not going to say that. Some kind of not unfamiliar, but some kind of something you did not see coming, some kind of recognition you will get for something you did not even think about. Like, I don't know. Okay. Gemini, I think. 15. Recognition you did not ask for, something that you really did not even think about you needing recognition for. Okay, in what direction is group 4's life headed? I feel like a lot of clarity will come to you about something. In what direction? No. In what direction is brute force life headed? Okay, I guess not. The unseen. Too much is hidden from you. This card fell out yesterday as well for you. Number 4. But when I tried to do the readings 3 times, it didn't work out. And this card fell out as well in one of the 3 times. Okay. Number 15 and number 4. In what direction is brute force life headed? Essence and personality, Sun. Right. This is definitely a sort of personal kind of update. Like, it's not about anyone else. It's more about you. It's more about what you are learning about yourself, mostly. So what I feel right from the get-go, and I just want to add in there, like, this was not... You should not have seen me yesterday. I was really blanking out. Anyway. New knowledge. An interest that you didn't think you would know. Okay. Let's try it again. Oh wait, it did say behind a mask. I didn't want to take it because I was not asking. My way of shuffling or taking cards is when I was asking a clear question before the card fell out. Anyway, the unseen. Too much is hidden from you. You could, by the way, have a twin. This is literally just coming up like random, but... Or you could meet someone who is very identical to you. And I'm not saying like necessarily physically, but like mentally. And another thing that I'm feeling here is that you will meet a part of yourself that is definitely a part of you, but you did not think, excuse me, I'm burping all the time. You did not think that this will be something that is you. Like, it's almost like you are getting to know a part of you that you are so unfamiliar with. Again, like receiving recognition where you did not feel like you needed recognition. And this does not necessarily have to be about like job opportunities, but I did see like someone like being like at their job and or something like that, and them receiving a promotion for something that the other person was like, wait, I'm receiving a promotion for something as small as that, you know. I don't know. Could be nothing, but if it resonates or something, then it does. Okay, so in what direction is your life headed? Oh my god, this feels so much better than yesterday. In what direction is brute force? I want one card. Brute force life headed. Okay. I ruined my cards because of my nails. Okay. It's not the first time, and surely not the last time that will happen. Anyway. What direction is your life headed? Finally, the vast universe, spirit. For some of you, it could have to do something with a job. I just heard job interview. It could be something that you did not know was something so powerful and extraordinary. You are just so used to it. Let's just say you've always seen yourself as someone who is weird or someone who has qualities, and you never really felt like you fit in some place, and then you have this, and you're just kind of. I'm seeing something like you over explaining yourself, or like you saying so much about yourself and you did not even know where it actually is getting at. You don't understand what you're saying, but you're kind of saying it anyway. And who is interviewing you sees that as you having a great gift, or having let's just say people have always seen you as very overly emotional or something like that, or very sensitive. But then you get to a certain job, I don't know what, or a certain thing, and or person, and you just say so much about yourself, and this person actually is looking for those qualities that you feel like is too much, or that people always told you that was weird, or you've always felt strange about. I feel like you're really gonna get to know yourself in a deeper kind of way. In a way like you get to know and understand yourself. Like, this does remind me of what I've been going through recently. Like, for example, like, this does not have to do for, have to be for everyone, or resonate for everyone. But I used to think of myself as, like, this is gonna be a whole lot, I hope. I'm gonna try and make it short. I used to think of myself as a child as someone who was always kind of happy and always kind of very quiet and yeah, you know, like, not really. I was very scared of other kids and very, like, I always felt like I was not good enough or something. The thing is, recently, one of my family members, because my father died like a month or two ago, and it's really I didn't have any, I'm quite distant from my family, that's what I'm saying. But anyway, it's not a big deal, let's just say that, especially because I didn't see his anyway. I'm not going to try and over explain because maybe it's a little bit too much. Anyway, so one of my family members brought a lot of things that used to be in my dad's house, like stuff like a little table nightstand where flowers stood on, like fake flowers, and old clothes that are like more than 10 years old, and a lot of things that I didn't even know that I still had. And even I used to go horseback riding and lessons and stuff, and I never found my, I don't know how to call it, but the stuff that I used to have, like, no, I don't know how to call that one, but like a boots or like a cap that you wear while riding a horse. I was like, shit, and now I have to buy new ones because I'm gonna get into horse riding again. And I got all that stuff back. I'm still trying to keep it short. But I received as well a lot of old papers and documents about me as who I was as a child. Like, I was, my mom used to call me like a little problem child, and or that little child that, you know, that needed that had a lot of struggles. Not saying it as a bad thing. I even laughed at that one because yeah, it's just true. I was a struggle for both everyone involved and even myself. Anyway, so I received a lot of these things, and I actually got to know that I was quite aggressive when I was a child. I was quite in my own way of thinking, and I couldn't express my emotions. I was always full of anger, and I didn't know what to do, stuff like that. And I was like, what? Like, kind of like in denial, but also not. Like, wait, like I used to remember like times where I was very upset or very unnecessarily angry at people, and I was like I read old Instagram posts or old Facebook posts or something from like years back when I was 12 or 13, and I read so many, not hateful necessarily, but I really didn't recognize what I didn't recognize myself as being so out there. So you know, like just even aggressive or very angry with some things that happened. And I'm not trying to say this like to reveal something about myself, because obviously I have a lot more under control, or I don't know, everyone has struggles anyway. And it was like, wait, I was angry. I mean, yeah, I remember parts when I was like 18 or something that I also, you know, got a lot more trouble. I don't even know how to explain it, but let's just say I was for a long time, like since 15 or 16 till 17 or something, that was a time period where I was really very not communicating with other people. I was very lonely, very loner, and I didn't really speak up. But when I turned 18, like something happened, and I had to force those, what do you call, like social workers, helpers, all that stuff, to really help me, because I was kind of done with all these secrets, you know. I'm really trying to make this short. I really am making this short, even if it doesn't look like it or sound like it. The point is, I got so much to know about myself, and I got to know a lot of parts, like how I was very, like in my own way of thinking, how I did not really pick up on social clues. I was very empathetic, but I could never express it. I was very wild. ADHD was always kind of a part of my life. Like, you should have seen all those documents. Like, it was crazy. Like, not in a way like as if I am crazy, but more like I still am kind of processing all that information. And anyway, now that I have this information, I can really get to the bottom of who I am and what I actually am struggling with, and get the right help for me. So I'm very grateful that I got all those documents. Of course, I'm not grateful that my dad died. I mean, I don't wish my father to die. He died of cancer. He got like something in his, like connected to his stomach. Like, he was always like kind of like not, well, throwing up, I don't even know. And then the cancer went into his lungs, and then it kind of went very fast. At least that's what I heard from my family member. I don't even, okay, anyway. So the point of what I've been trying to say with all these minutes is, I feel like you're going to really get to know a part of yourself that you really did not think would come up. A part of yourself, like, it really makes sense, but you've never, like, you just don't remember it, or just don't recognize it within yourself. And it's interesting to me. It's interesting to get to know these parts. Of course, it's going to be hard. I mean, it took me like 3-4 weeks to recover, kind of. Like, now I'm doing this reading, obviously. But I mean, healing, I'm still healing. The thing is, the process of letting this information in, I feel like a lot of information is going to come in, and you're going to really recognize who you are. I feel like this will be a very, very healing time, where you're going to really connect with yourself in a more in-depth and more profound way, and you're going to finally understand why things were so hard to understand, or why things were the way they were. And I'm not going to say you should accept or respect or deal with it, or just forgive, you know, free, like, easily, because that is also a healing process. Forgiving someone is not just saying I forgive you. It is actually feeling like you can forgive them. Now I'm hearing the song Stronger from myself. I actually didn't make that song for myself or about my own journey. I actually made that for motivation because out of motivation because someone was wanting to not necessarily become a police officer, but you know, like a war, or not war, but I know the Dutch word, but I don't know the word in English. You know, those people, I don't even know how to explain it. Soon, like in a month or two, I'm gonna have a second phone, and with that phone I'm gonna film, and with my own phone I'm gonna be able to quickly gather some information. You know what, I'm gonna look it up because I need to explain it. If someone tells me half of a story, I'm not gonna understand it, so that's why I'm doing it. I am so happy I took those meds today. Oh, maybe differently. Okay. In Dutch you call it defensie. And I didn't even know what that meant in the past. I thought those were two words, like a French word or something. My learning process is very interesting. I'll say that. I'm gonna do a video about that one day, but anyway. Like about my experience and stuff like that. Military, right, thank you. You know, if you know the word, no, don't do that. I just put away my script, okay. But that's something that my friend's brother got into, that I got so inspired. I saw like a vision of like a soldier like running in a forest slow motion, and I got that song. I really did it for someone else, and later on I updated the lyrics a little bit, and it was actually more about myself and others, like saying like, you are strong, you are powerful, you have magic, even if you're different, even if you're young, even if you're older, doesn't matter. There's something special about you. And I feel like Spirit really wants you to know that even if you are not gonna understand or accept this part of yourself at first, it is something that has been part of you and maybe still is there, and explains a lot of why you've been struggling with yourself, or even with other people, honestly. I mean, through all of this information that I found out about myself, I found out like that I have autism, that I have ASD, and that explained a lot of why I had struggles back then, and even right now, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Anyway, so this is something that I'm seeing, and I'm glad that it's taking a little bit longer, the video, because honestly, I was scared that I was not able to pick up on this right now, but I guess I am able to. I mean, I was trying to film this reading yesterday, like 9 p.m. or 10 p.m., like in the evening, and I I took my meds in the morning, but my ADHD meds usually have like a shorter amount of time in a day, and then they, you know, run out. Anyway, so that, but I'm really harsh on myself. A lot of people will agree with that. I'm really hard on myself. No, not so many. I mean, I love that you're trying to give information, Spirit, but not so many. The vast universe. I want to look in the booklet real quick, if I know where it is. There it is. Don't fall. By the way, I didn't mention with group 3 because I forgot. Because I did have my meds in. I'm not going to over-explain. Anyway, right. I bought a lot of new decks. Like even the deck that I'm going to use today is also new. I mean, it's not a new deck, but it's a new deck in my... I have over 250 decks. So my collection, that's what it's called. Sorry if I'm being unstructured, but this is kind of just who I am. Spirit. I'm honestly just happy that I'm not shaming myself for who I am. At least not right now, because we still have our moments. a bright sun spinning to the heavens and projecting divine light to the earth. Sends out brilliant waves of universal energy. When you receive this card upright, you know that this vast river of grace, abundance, and happiness is open for you. Okay, you yourself have your own divine heart, one that is connected to all other people and things, and to boundless creative energy. This incredible power is always available to you, but you have now arrived at a time when a whole world is about to open up. Ooh, opportunities await. I was picking up on this. Anyway, amazing connections are available to you. The eternal consciousness that co-creates all reality is in alignment with your own heartfelt desires. This is the time to focus your energy there by creating a treasure map or vision board filled with bright images, writing a clear attraction intention. Oh my God, I need to do that too. Or directing your angels to carry your intentions to the energetic realm. The entire universe is waiting and willing to respond. Like right now, anything that you're wishing to receive or wishing to explore, anything that you want to do, even if it is something small, like I feel like, or not right now, but what is coming to you is a lot of understanding and a lot of knowledge and wisdom and a lot of information that will open you up to a lot of new things that will make you feel more connected with who you are. I mean, if I'm being honest, it was hard for me personally to listen to the sentence, "You are enough," or say that to myself, because I didn't feel aligned with that sentence. I didn't feel like that fitted with what I was feeling. And if I don't understand something, I can't connect with it. That's just, you know, that's why I can't read cards. Just like yesterday when I tried to do this reading 3 times, failed. And that's why I couldn't connect to it, because, or couldn't understand or explain it, because it didn't work. I couldn't understand it. Or I didn't see or receive signs or anything like that. I'm really, even if people are not going to care, because obviously not everyone will, but I'm really grateful and happy and very glad that I am able to accept myself right now as I am. Even if I'd say something stupid right now and no one's gonna get it, I still be like, right now I feel connected with myself and I don't care what other people think. That's kind of the vibe. And I feel like that's also gonna come to you, like you will get more understanding about yourself. Like this whole reading is like a reflection, honestly, about what I experienced a little while ago. Like really very recently. It was really hard for me. I'm gonna try to get back into it a little bit more. I am trying to do one reading every 2 weeks now. And then we'll see if I get back to one reading every week. But I need to be a little bit more careful. If you have anything, I don't know why I'm doing this. Usually I don't ask for this or say this, but if you have anything nice to say to someone today, to yourself, to me in the comments, then please do, because I feel like this kind of energy will really make yourself feel good as well. Not because you helped someone else, but because I think that what you do for other people is gonna get back to you anyway. So you're gonna feel good about yourself because you know that you did something nice for someone else as well. Like it almost feels like you're saying it to yourself by saying it to someone else. And I'm not asking for validation, because I feel my way of validation is like a very kind comment. I do remember like at the beginning of my channel, I know I kind of removed a few videos, like they were not very structured and a little bit not going anywhere. So I kind of removed a few, like 3 or 4, but they were not very important. So, and the video that is now at the first video that I ever made has the most kind comments. Like I can't even explain. I was so happy to be welcomed like this like that in that way. What direction? So I did explain quite a lot. So I feel like if there's anything else, maybe it's just confirmation. We're gonna see. For the ones who are still watching, I'm gonna take 1 second. I wanted to say something. Let me just take a drink real quick. Just to keep myself hydrated. Right, this does not mean that I'm gonna make like one video or that I'm gonna film one video every 2 weeks. I'm gonna make a video when, or film a reading when I am in the mood for it, and I'm gonna pre-record it pretty much, or it's gonna take longer, because I did put in a post. If you want to stay updated to, I didn't say with the other videos anyway, readings. If you want to stay updated to how I am doing, to how this channel is gonna go, like why things are maybe changing, like I make community posts every now and then, and I write down, and I tell you like what you can expect in the next couple of weeks, months, or anything. Because if someone randomly is not there for like 3 weeks, I'm gonna be like a little pissed, because I did not know that they were going to take such a long time off. I need to know beforehand, and I kind of project my own desire onto, well, not project, I do that what I would like as well. So I treat everybody else how I want to be treated, I guess. Maybe with like a tiny bit of people pleasing, but hey, we all have those little tendencies. Okay, in what direction, one card, in what direction is this life headed? Okay, I'm gonna do it once for you, just for you, because I'm feeling so good in this reading. I need to take my meds often, a little bit more often when I make readings. Crown, personal power, 28. Like, I really do feel like you're gonna feel really on top of the world. And it's funny that I'm saying that, because the song that I'm listening to right now, because I'm wearing headphones, is literally called On Top of the World by Rachel Bearer. It's don't shame or think weirdly about me, because I do not deserve that. I still listen to some of the Barbie songs that I used to listen to when looking at the movies, okay? Anyway, personal power, and we also have motivation with phrases. So as this card said before, like make a motivation speech or board, like try to motivate yourself in a way that you know that you are able to. Like, I am not motivated by some random quotes or something. Like, sometimes I keep them in my phone because they're just badass and super cool, and they just explain my way of thinking in a way that I can't even explain. I mean, yeah, that's why anyway. But I learn a lot more with visuals, with physical or experiencing, or seeing, like, it's a silly thing, and I hate that it's only this way, because it brought me a lot of issues with mathematics kind of lessons in the past in school. Yeah, anyway, I can only learn with visual concepts, anything. So if you're also like that, you're someone who's a visual learner, then maybe making like, or searching for pictures that really motivate you, or that make you feel like inspired, or that make you feel, honestly, there's a card in this deck that I really adore, and it makes me really feel like I'm, like, something great is happening, and that is this picture. Like, not everyone is gonna vibe with that, but this card, great achievement, with the sun, and with the flowers, and with this, it's so beautiful laid out. It looks like a really fancy experience, like you're gonna meet a celebrity, like you're gonna, like, not that will be very important, but you're gonna meet someone very special, or you're gonna celebrate something very important, and people are celebrating you too. Like, that will be like a picture that I will make and put on my literally, I have a whiteboard on my wall to write things down so I don't forget them. Anyway, so if you also have like, yeah, a visual learner, stuff like that, then that could be something that you could try out. So now we're going to look a little more into more specific areas that are coming into your life next, that your life is going into. So I feel this reading is one of the ones, one of the more important ones. I don't know how to explain it. I'm already at 33 minutes with this reading. And to me, it feels like I'm talking like for an hour. So it actually is kind of impressive, I guess. I don't know. Now we're going to get into the tarot portion of this reading. But I feel like even if I did it differently with the other readings, I'm going to first lay out the oracle cards. And then we're going to lay out the tarot cards. Because starting with the tarot was actually a wrong decision. Shouldn't have done that. And yes, I'm kind of making a table messy. I should accept my flaws a little more because this is making me more comfortable. I feel the reason why I'm being so open, and maybe in other readings or other videos I was not, is because it depends on how much I am focused on the reading or how much it resonates with me. Sometimes I can explain a little bit about myself and maybe help you with some insight that I have. I wanted to say something, but sometimes I don't, and it's pretty short and it's not really very in depth. I am honest. It's not always that great. So the reason why I'm pretty much going wild with this is because I can relate a lot. As long as I'm able to understand the problem. If I can't understand it, then I cannot explain it and help you. It's as easy as that. And I will honestly, like a face-to-face reading will be a lot more helpful to me. I'm not going to do that because, you know, I don't need to. But I think I will be able to explain or pick up on the right energy, specifically. I mean, of course, this is a general reading, so we can never really pick up on one specific thing because there are a million things coming through. Right, I wanted to say, I'm rambling so much because you kind of have the same energy as I do. And maybe it's annoying because you don't understand things right now. And I'm sorry for that. I'm actually sorry. Like, I know I'm laughing because I'm kind of dismissing myself. I just hope I'm not bothering anyone. I mean, of course, I cannot be liked by everyone, but I hope that I'm at least explaining it a little bit well. I just say to people, like, if you have something to say, then either have it be kind and constructive instead of just tearing people down. I used to have that in one of my earliest videos. Someone would comment on my rambling and saying that it was nothing and blah, 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 like, next. And I'd be like, you are just talking bullshit. And I was kind of hurt by the stupidity of something like that. And like, you are just saying something because you feel like saying something, but you are not really thinking about how the other person will feel about your comment, who puts a lot of effort into these readings. Anyway, I mean, a lot of tarot, if any of you are tarot readers or anything like that, I think you may understand what I'm talking about, or you may not. Okay, so what specific topics? Thank you. We have suppression of a star being by hands unworthy. Oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful example of what I was just talking about. Like, you're gonna really find out that you are a lot more worthy than you thought. Okay, so this may not, I'm just thinking about my own healing, and at first it may feel like you're absolutely the worst of the worst. It may feel as if you are not worthy. You may get into old coping mechanisms. I am just trying to warn you because this is not as easy as it looks like, especially for someone, I mean, like me. I have my own issues and it's not as easy. And sometimes I literally forget that I have these struggles, and then it's so hard to accept them back into my life. Like, oh, right, this is what I'm struggling with. Do not forget to take a lot of care of yourself and to be very protective with what you know is not good for you. but I'm not gonna tell you to. I'm gonna tell you to be careful, but I'm not gonna tell you to completely like not let yourself learn, because even if sometimes things happen, they really teach us something, even if we don't want to know it. Like, to me, this is a whole new experience, and I'm very happy that I'm, even the last 3 weeks or 2 weeks, I don't even know, but that I didn't get back like to my old coping mechanism, because I used to be very imagining things, like fantasizing, like, and honestly even talking to myself as if I'm talking to some other people. And this is, I looked it up, and it actually is something that multiple people do. And my friend explained to me that he used to do that when his wife died. So, and that he thinks of it as like as feeling alone and wanting comfort from something, or wanting to just vent out to someone and just kind of like having someone be there for them. And it's kind of painful to realize that I used to do this since I was a child. And I'm still doing it. Like, I mean, right now I'm kind of doing it, imagining like I'm talking to people. Okay. But I'm gonna get the booklet for this. I just hope you guys kind of understand that I'm not really one to quickly explain answers. I mean, not all the time. It doesn't happen that easily. So, oh, thank you, Spirit. Every time when I'm hearing this song, something including angel, something like that, I know that a spirit is trying to say that I'm supported and that everything is fine. So, suppression of a star being by hands unworthy. You are a star, born not of this earth. Being a star, your light is bright and beautiful. You may not even fully notice at this time all of the magic you hold within you. Sometimes it can feel like the world is closing in on you. Oh my gosh. Okay, that people are out to get you, control you, and make you smaller, less. Oh my god, this card needs to be my new motto. Anyway, know that connecting with your truest knowledge and light will always lead you out of uncomfortable situations eventually. People or energies that want to push down, make others under their hands, are only grasping at your light in the only way they know how. They could possibly feel that by controlling you, they have light, but they are misled, and they will also find their way. Suppression of a star being by hands unworthy. The first thing that I felt with this card is like you are really not recognizing how worthy you are and how beautiful of a person you are. And I feel like if you're like me, which you are not, because everyone is themselves. Anyway, if times have been as tough, like, sorry, it's I don't know what it is, but I myself feel quite excluded from humanity in some way. Like, it's almost as if I don't see people as people anymore, because they are just scaring me. Like, literally what this card said. Like, it feels like people are only out to get you, honestly. And if you feel that way, just like I am doing right now, it may be hard to understand them or feel like you are respected or accepted by them. It may be hard to, because other people treat you like this, you may start to treat yourself like this because you don't know how else. And I feel like the information that you're gathering is going to help you really find out where you actually belong and why things did not work out, why things were so hard for you to figure out in the first place. The feelings that are coming up as well, like I'm because I'm also picking up on your energy, of course, I'm also picking up on me like being proud of myself. And I feel like you're gonna feel really proud of yourself for really figuring your way out. And this may take a short time, this may take a little bit of a longer time. I mean, for me, it was like I had like 2 or 3 weeks to really let everything sink in. And I was also kind of going to old coping mechanisms. So that made it a little bit worse. And I really had to see my psychiatrist like a little bit more than like twice or something like that, because things were going a little bit rough. And I'm not shaming myself for it, because if I have struggles, then I need to seek for help. and I am getting that right now. Anyway, butterfly, I love this. And at all, like this card is just really cute, and I love butterflies because they're pretty. Okay, and here we have transformation. I accept and embrace change. And I'm going to read this passage as well, if I am saying that right. I don't even know if this is called passage. I don't think it's passage. It's not a word. But anyway, I'm learning. I'm not perfect, but I'm learning. Butterflies undergo one of the most complex transformations in nature. They begin their journey as an egg. Really? Of course they do. Right. They begin their journey as an egg, then change to an earthbound caterpillar. Finally, they wrap themselves in a cocoon and emerge as a winged beauty that can now fly. Our journey through, though more subtle, is similar to the butterflies. The butterfly is very well known for transformation, honestly, at least to me. And if I know that, then a lot of people will know that. Our personal growth happens over time, unseen and unnoticed. Beneath the surface, a metamorphosis is occurring while we focus on the mundane, usually while on autopilot. I need to read as well because sometimes I just read and I don't really read. Oh, right. Yeah. Butterfly reminds you to turn your attention inward and become conscious of your true feelings, so you may take an active role in your unique transformation. When we are comfortable in our own skin, it begins to show on the outside. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you for this. When we are confident, we carry ourselves differently and we take more risk. But we need to spend time working on ourselves first. You can transform inside your own chrysalis. I don't even know if I said that right, but anyway. Do I need to say anything more with that? That's really a short way of saying that you are really transforming and you're going to a direction of... The reason why this is happening, because it is necessary for your growth and for you to really value and respect and find yourself worthy and beautiful for whoever you are. Even if some things are not perfect, and I am not perfect. I'm sometimes quite sneaky, but I'm still really beautiful. And I am kind of amazing in the way I am. And me being in this energy right now, me doing this reading, I feel really uplifted, even if I know that it's not really gonna be a nice journey to get there. It's not gonna be very sunshine and rainbow. We learn the most when we are in our, darker kind of space, but when we're at least open to learning and accepting that things are not always as they seem and things are not always as out there as we may think that they are. What specific topics? We have, I am supported. You will feel a lot more like you can be yourself and you can be very accepted with who you are. This is the biggest thing that your life that is going into, like the direction your life is headed toward. And through that, I feel like you're going to receive a lot of beautiful opportunities just because you made an upgrade within yourself. And it's not about leveling up like as if you are good enough or whatever, but it's you recognizing that you didn't need to change or you didn't need the things that you are going to receive to be able to be worthy. So now into the tarot, and this is going to be a longer reading, but I feel like this needed to happen. I could not do it yesterday because it had to be about this specific thing, and I was kind of like dozing off while still being awake. I wanted to say alive, but I'm... Anyway, so what specific topics will make its way into your life next? Oh my gosh, okay. We have the Empress. Okay. Oh my gosh, okay. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Emperor. Wow, okay, we have the Empress and the Emperor. Wow. We have the Sun. So many major arcanas. And the Six of Wands. So what I can say about this is that a lot of beautiful things are going to happen, and that it's not really based on many specific things, at least not as specific in the cards right now being shown. But we're going to get into the box that I showed at the intro to find out what else you need to know about where your life is headed. Your life is headed toward a very beautiful destination, like somewhere where you can be very empathetic towards yourself, toward others, towards even the part of yourself that you don't even understand or know that well, or you will understand and know yourself, the person that you are. And for some of you, you may recognize that you have some kind of mental health issue or something like that. I'm not saying that to warn you or like scare you or something. I'm really saying that because it is sometimes just a part of us surviving and coping. And it's just our way of like how we grew up, and it doesn't need to be shamed. It needs to be applauded, honestly, because it helped us. Maybe we don't see it that way, but I'm being reminded of a YouTube channel I'm being reminded of a YouTube channel that has been what's that called? A tarot reader. I think that Kino Tarot has not promoted, but has like put in one of her oh my god. Are you kidding me? Excuse me while I'm kind of like having a mixture of spacing out and also just what's that called? Brain fart. She published like a thingy about a video from a system, a DID system, so dissociative identity disorder system, which I do not have, but I know a little bit about it, because I used to think that I had it, I used to think that I had that, but that's not the case, because I dissociate and stuff like that, like many of us do. Anyway, and it could be that you're like not just figuring out parts of yourself, but parts that really helped to make you feel more at ease with your surroundings, with the life that you had, that really protected you. So if there are some people here who do have DID, for example, or who do have any kind of struggle, like it doesn't matter what kind of struggle you have, like you're gonna really be more willing to accept this, because you're gonna see that this happened to you, and this is not something that you did to yourself. This is not something that you chose. You're gonna be very open to receiving the information that you have within you. That's what I'm seeing here. And what I've been saying is only like a kind of like a glimpse of what is gonna happen. Like I can only explain what I see, kind of, or I can kind of try to explain it, but that someone gets it is another story. So now let's get a little bit more into the specific things here, like the cards, the notes. It can get a little bit full, so, but I saw in the other videos that you could kind of read some of them. But this is more than like 2, 3, or even 4 years old. What is this? This fell in there. When I tried to cut the paper and stuff like that, a little bit of the rest fell into the box. By the way, this is really random, but I really like I usually ask my best friend to like sometimes come up with random things, like just look at something in their room and just mention that, like let's just say a clock. So Someone says like, oh, I'm seeing a clock. So I'm like, okay, what can connect to a clock? Okay, timing, divine timing, patience, you know, stuff like that. So just look at something in where you are and just kind of mention some random things that you're seeing. And if you want, you can comment it down below, and I can actually add a lot more notes and a lot more things here, just because of those random things. Like, let's just see, you see the sun outside, you see a window, you see a tree, you see clouds, you know, something like that. You see mud. It's anything. You see horse shit. I'm not kidding. Say anything and I'll see what I can do with that information. I usually am able to connect to a lot of different scenarios when I am in my sane phase. So I'm not looking while I'm taking these cards. I did see some notes when I was looking here, like about romance or something, and now I'm hearing a song about love. So I just heard in my mind, one step at a time. You will notice a lot more about yourself, and you're going to notice what you actually need. This is kind of the reading. And this is a little bit longer. This reading is a little bit longer than the other ones, but hey, sometimes messages just need to come out. I'm just so grateful that right now it is working because I took my meds. I need to do that a little bit more often. And who knows, maybe I will get back with a lot more interesting videos. So let's see. Let's start with this. We have boundaries. So I'm not gonna necessarily interpret all of the cards, but maybe those words make sense, or I don't know, remind you of something, or maybe it's something that will come up next. So you are safe. Or maybe those are just little notes from the universe. Significance, okay. So anything in here that I will mention will be very significant. Upcoming surprises. Introverted personality, you could be, someone else could be, because this is not about you or someone else, it's just anything. Whatever you want is coming. Oh wow, that's, well, the card did say that. Where is it actually? Where are the cards? I have no idea where they are. Oh, here they are. This card, the vast universe, did say that anything that you are seeking is coming to you. So we have attention. You may be paying a lot of attention, or this is something, a little specific topic. Water sign Cancer, June 20 to July 22nd. This is reminding me of someone from my past as well. So feeling cautious, making beautiful memories, and I just even heard making beautiful mistakes. This reminds me of an episode story, like episode interactive that I wanted to write. It's just usually just my mind kind of going anywhere and not really making a story. Powerful changes and transformations, and happiness is awaiting you. I was writing a story because you are able to control characters with scripting and all that stuff, and I called one of the stories a beautiful mistake or something like that. So that's why it's kind of interesting how I was thinking about that. A time for goodbyes, and a beautiful mistake is actually about a story is actually about a student who is pretty young but has a very deep connection with one of her mentors or teachers or something like that. And it's not necessarily about like romance kind of stuff, but it's really about caring very deeply about one another. It's not just about the funny business. It's more about the companion. Yeah, about having a very caring and loving person next to you. Be prepared for it to be very soon. So with that, like with making beautiful mistakes, it could be that you influence, it could be that has something to do with your past. We have trust. So someone you were involved with or something like that, whatever you want to say, or that someone that you had feelings for but you couldn't or something like that. Romance. We have Capricorn, Earth, December 22nd to January 19th. Fairy tale ending. So we have 10 of Cups. We have Gold. So something very, very good. First meeting. A meeting at a train station or inside a train, or like while failing or even falling off of something could be specific, because it's reminding me of the story that I was writing. Pause in action. You are enough. This may be something that is not necessarily just right now for you to know, but something that you will find out soon. I don't know. Starting all new. We have hot. So this could be a very attractive person, or a very warm summer day. March. So that could be a specific significant month or something, like Pisces, or I don't know what comes after that. Sorry. Again, I'm not really good at what's that? Astrology. Closing old chapters. Okay, nice. Apologies. Someone may apologize, or you may apologize, or you may apologize to yourself. Internal differences. Share your voice. Renewal. We have Sagittarius, so we have 3 signs. So we have fire sign, we have earth sign, and we have water sign. November 22nd to December 21st. We have, oh my God, tell them you love them, whoever this person is. Okay, this is very small. Talented. Making the effort for you. And this does not necessarily say that this is someone else. It could be you making the effort for yourself, but at least something for you. We have hold on just a little bit more. I'm also getting a message that you may be already going through this hard chapter. So this may be something that you may need to hear. Sometimes we just need some time for ourselves. It's true. It just be like that sometimes. Throat chakra, learn to speak your truth, or try to at least speak up a little bit more, even if it's just about an order from a restaurant that went wrong, like, oh, that was not what I ordered, anything. Anyway, lucky life. I don't know why that why I was saying that with an order from a restaurant. Working together. Playfulness. Now I'm hearing the song Angel from Robbie Williams. First it was Angel from the Kelly family. Devoted. It starts with a P. So someone with a P in their name, surname, anything, country. Hidden motives. Can you still see it? Yes, you can. Okay. Take it slowly. As I said before, take one step at a time. Don't you worry. The song from Jordan Sparks, One Step at a Time, made me significant, specific. Strong attraction. Music. This reminds me of that horrible movie that Sia made. Anyway, smiles. So you'd be smiling a lot. Positive distractions. So instead of bad coping mechanisms, like something that will actually help you, we have meditation. That could be a positive distraction. They are curious about you, whoever they are. And I'm not talking about gender or anything. They is a person. Sunday could be a specific day. Okay. Beautiful hair. This is not specifically like generalized, like everyone thinks it's beautiful, but you think it's beautiful. Out of control. I mean, of course, other people could find it beautiful as well. I'm just saying, beautiful to the ones who are able to recognize real beauty. Someone can't stop thinking about you. That's specific. When wait, what? Right now? This is a message that I made That is like saying like things are like starting right now, things are happening right now. Or someone is like asking like, can we I don't know, hang out or something, and it's like, okay, are you available right now? And you'll be like, wait, what, right now? Anything. Fairy tale. So we did have fairy tale ending. So fairy tales or something, like maybe what I said before with Barbie and something could be specific. Singing. Can you still see it? You actually can't, but I'm maybe gonna crop this video a bit, so who knows. So yeah, I just heard Capricorn and Companion together. Oh, interesting, they are actually under, yeah. Okay. Speak your truth. We did have learn to speak your truth here. We have renewal again. I need a drink. And no, I don't do alcohol. Say yes if you want to, not because you have to. Openness, so opening up, someone opening up or whatever. Or you opening up about yourself. Again, as I said, like I feel like whatever is going to happen next is going to really crack you open for the truth. And this truth is not something that is either bad or good. It is just what it is. And you will be able to understand yourself better. Whatever you want will for sure happen. Lucky card. Okay, well, this is a lucky card you got. And we also have whatever you want is coming. So I guess that's double confirmation. Your intuition is very strong. So anything you've been imagining, something that you've been seeing, a vision, or something that you've been fantasizing about may as well be something that may be coming next. Laughter. We did have smiles. Now we have laughter. Trust yourself. We have overseas, so it could be a long distance or it could be traveling or something somewhere. We have time, as I mentioned before with the clock, like random things like time. We have longing for you, whoever that is. And we have tomorrow. Wow, that's a very specific card. So I do remember like one of the other readings did have like a specific time about like a few months or 1 to 7 days or something like that. I don't remember which one, but it did have it. So tomorrow, very soon, we have wait, what right now? So I feel like whatever's going to happen is going to happen very soon. And for void, I just heard void. Right, this is reminding me. Like we have a VOID, but we also have what I was immediately thinking about when I heard that in my head was like VOIGHT, like Hank Voight from Chicago PD. Honestly, something like that, like do not be afraid to see small things like your own triggers or the things that you know that are actually not good. Let's just say my weakness is watching television things or something like that. My weakness is watching movies, something like that, because I get so wrapped into the story and into the characters that I lose myself and literally the sense of my world. So I literally forget who kind of I am, and I am so as if there's nothing else but that TV show or that movie. And that happened as well with that character because I saw how intense he is, but how much he is all about like justice and something like that. And especially when it comes to like videos that I saw about like child kidnapping and something like that, and how he got so emotional and so freaking angry at the idiots that who did that. That really cracked me open to cry and really let that in. Like, I deserved that, you know, when I was a child. I not to say that I was kidnapped, but, well, who am I to say? I don't know anything. But what I'm trying to say is that this kind of felt like someone was standing up for me. So really let yourself be moved by the things that are, even if they're small, like they are very important to you. And let yourself feel that and just kind of not enjoy, but I don't know if that's enjoying, but well, I did enjoy it. I was really laughing when the people got what they deserved, or they, I don't know, or Hank Voight was, the character really did something very aggressive. I still laughed and cried happy tears because it was really healing. Like things like that. I'm not saying get into old habits that you know may not be very helpful, but do what makes you understand yourself a lot more better. So now we're going to get into some advice for you and anything else you need to know from Spirit, because I feel like you are someone who is more into the spiritual kind of thing. Like you're the one who would rather, well, you're not the kind of person who will like literally watch every day a tarot video or something like every day. Like I feel like you may feel like some videos are just a little bit like not overrated, but you know, it's like it's not really helping me. Like you really want genuine advice, something that really makes sense or feels right. Who knows, maybe my channel has that for you. I'm a little quiet because I can't hear a song. 1 second, I'm going to shake the camera to find out what's happening. Oh, it's, okay. Okay, so, sorry, I was distracted because I didn't hear any music. That was because I had something else on. Nature sound, something like that. Okay, so advice. Whoa, okay, hi. We have love. Allow it to pour in and out of you. Another group got this card as well. So we have love coming up. So this may be something that is going to come into your life next. And this is also saying or trying to tell you to, trying to make you understand that love is very much in you and that you deserve to be loved and that you deserve to have a loving relationship with yourself and others. And maybe a specific other person. All I'm saying though is what I was triggering with all the things that are happening before was also a lot of illusions that I kept up because I thought that that was the only thing that I could do for myself, because I kind of tried to, you know, use it as a coping mechanism. Imagination, things that I know will not happen because it's kind of sad. Anyway, don't fool yourself into thinking something. Be very honest and let yourself know that this is not the end of the world and that you deserve something far better and something that you will like a lot more than what you currently or what you had in the past. If you're thinking about going back to someone who treated you unfairly, think about what you really deserve. And even if you need to kind of trigger yourself to really understand, like listen to movie or look at movies that really make you, that really remind you of how special a loving relationship can be and what you really desire in a relationship. Listen to songs that make you feel as if you really are adored or something like that. Look at these things and look what you had or have right now, and what is not matching up with what you desire and what you need and what you deserve. I mean, why would you not deserve love? No. I'm going to take 1 or 2 cards, but not so many. Okay. We have commit to self-care rituals. Don't need to say anything else. Commit to self-care rituals. And this could be many different kind of things. I don't even know where to start. I'm kind of trying to think of examples, but I don't know what. Like, do something that will make you feel, well, not necessarily better for the short term, but like have your hair done, have your nails done, for the ones who care about that kind of stuff. Like, get a massage, like get yourself treated, go to the doctor, I don't know, like look at what your body needs, like to treat yourself to something nice, do something that you know that you enjoy. Don't do it because other people enjoy it, but because you enjoy it. Even if it's just for once, like even, yeah, I'm not going to say stick to old routines or go back to something that you know is maybe not, you know, healthy. I don't know what to say, what could be unhealthy. So I used to eat some things that were not really the best kind of food to eat. And I'm not talking about chips or anything, because yeah, that was also part of my life, but that was when I was 14 or something. So that was a long way back. Or just do something small for yourself, just something that makes you feel better, that makes you feel like you maybe can distract yourself, or go out into nature and do something nice. Like, I'm really not going to say what you should do, because honestly, if people try to tell me what could be a possible thing for me to do, I usually am like, because it's just not the way I am, I'm just going to be like, no, that's just, no, I'm not going to do that. You know, like take a walk in the park or something. That's not going to, I need to be in a mood for something like that. I need to want that. I'm just saying, like, it's not as easy. So I'm just do what makes you feel a little more like either adrenaline or something that really makes you feel a little bit alive. I'm saying that because I have ADHD and I get very drained very quickly. But anyone, you know who you are the best. So do something that is nice for yourself, that you can afford, something that is, even if it's just something small. Or look up what could be possible things for because honestly, I can't come up with random things. I usually need to have experienced possible scenarios in order to, or I need to have imagined these kind of things. Like, you do what you think you like. So if you like going out in the park, go do that. If you like going out with your pet or something like that, or if you like going to the movies, then do that. If you like to order takeout or anything like that, do that. I mean, of course, watch out for your finances. Don't be like me, because I am a little bit reckless. What's that called? I am... 1 second. I'm not going to give up yet. I am... keep thinking of the word assumption, but that's not the thing. I am a little bit quick to make decisions. Usually I know what the word is, but right now I can't think of it. For frick's sake, I need to find out. I know there was one video that reminded me of the thing. How to ADHD. Oh. Oh. So, let's see. If you have ADHD, I really recommend looking at the videos from Jessica McGabe from How to ADHD. Right, impulsive. That's the thing. That's the word I was looking for. I am impulsive. Oh, excuse me. These are my emails. You know, I just figured I was always very curious about why I am so structured when I have ADHD. Like, I need to have a structure. And I was like, oh, right, ASD, autism. That mixes everything up quite a bit. And that explains a lot. I mean, it has been, I'm not self-diagnosing, it has been mentioned a lot of times before. Just like I don't know why I'm mentioning these things about like self-diagnosis or something. Like, if you have been doing these things as well, like, first off, you know yourself the best, and you are not saying that to literally get labels on your head. You're trying to understand yourself and explain certain behaviors, even trying to understand, yeah, as I said, understand yourself. And me finding out that I have a high chance of being autistic, of having autism, that will explain a lot of my behavior. especially because people from my family members used to say that my dad had autism as well. So it would not be that strange. But I usually didn't listen to them because who are they to just kind of diagnose someone based on what they experience, not knowing literal. I don't know why I'm saying so much. I am feeling comfortable with you. Hi. I don't know who you are, but I like you. I'm gonna share a secret. The reason why I tend to be a little bit more unmotivated to make videos is because I'm used to very harsh self-talk. Like imagining that people don't like my videos, or that the reason why they look at it is just to gain that information and you know, go on with their day, and not because they want to listen to me, for example. But I feel like that could just be my own projection of me not wanting to listen to myself. So I wouldn't look at these videos because I'm so talking so much. I am unstructured, but I want structure. And maybe I'm gonna cut out these parts of the video. I don't think I am. Okay, so advice, anything that group 4 needs to know, spirit. Self-love, or self-care. It's time to fall in love with yourself. You come first. So we have love, self-love, and self-care. So I'm gonna, because you've been holding on for all of these messages for so long, I'm gonna give you 1 or 2 more messages because I feel like I owe it to you after all of this time. I actually tried to make this video like, you know, 40 minutes, anything like that, but this did not really, you know, go the way I wanted. So 1 more card for group 4. We have unwavering faith. It's comforting to know we can lean on a power higher than us. Have complete faith that your desires and needs are being taken care of. So group 4, that's all I have for you. And maybe you're glad because that's been a whole lot. That is a motorcycle outside, excuse me. I hope this reading resonated or was helpful in some way. I wish you an amazing day or night, and I wish you a lot of, you know, success, and sending you a lot of love for what is coming next. Again, I hope it was helpful. I wish you an amazing day or night, and I hope you'll be back in the future.